To my stream, anyone who pops in, we're on Spain for the qualifying. Well, the start of qualifying. Right. Right. Qualifying one will get underway very shortly. Just looking for the first person to come out of the pits in this exciting qualifying. We've got an hand here. I can hear a few cars revving up. There we go. On board here with Kimi Räikkönen on the super soft tyre on his out lap. In the out lap as well is Supra there. Supra's in the Williams. Oh no, he's weaving his car in and out. Doing the stream. Yeah, Gareth, how are you? Just streaking in F1. Alright. So he comes out to the Alright, no worries. As we've got Kimi Räikkönen here doing his full lap now. See if he can do his a good lap. Around the last couple of corners, sure this should be a pretty decent lap time from Kimi Räikkönen. Yep, pops in with a 119 flat, fantastic lap there. 119.7, unlucky there by Supra. Switch to a different driver. They're on out laps. We've got Audi coming out of the pits. To start his out lap. A couple of guys now are out on out laps. That must have had a spin or something. I've not actually figured out like what has happened to him. Demon there pulling in a good 121 there. Loose rail a little bit off the pace with a 131. He pops in with a 22.3. Pops himself up to second place with a 195, just a couple of attempts. Oh. Another flag in sector 2, sector 3. A big player comes back into the pit. There's a boy wanting to retire from the session. Very unsure what's happened to him. Fantastic lap there by Keogh with a 1:18.5, fastest man on the track in Q1 at the moment. As Dizzy opens his DRS. We'll keep on board with Dizzy for the last few corners. There from Dizzy, he was trying to enter the pits. As we're on board with Demon at the moment, with his 121 course, see if he can get any improvements on it. We will stay close by him. Unless that was his outlap, I do apologise. This is his flying lap now. We will keep on board with him. A couple of good shakers there, moving up and down the leaderboard. Back up into 5th gear, 6th gear, gets it nice and steady around this corner, into the RS. 27, straight back down to second. As he comes around the last few corners, is he going to improve on any of his time? Or is he just going to be in the same position? Nice couple of last corners there from Dean. Pretty consistent. Opens up the RS. No improvement at all from Dean. Oh, just as I come on to Super, he's just swung by Super. On board with Eck at the moment in the Ferrari. He didn't improve on that time with a 123. 120.3, I should say. I think he has improved, yeah, with a 195, so definitely improvement there by Deck. Very nice lap. Keep on board with Morse for these last couple of corners. See if he can improve on that 19.1. Yes, he does. Second place for Horse. Improves it by 2 tenths. So with nearly 5 minutes left of qualifying, we'll go through a quick recap about the table. Is Keo definitely in pole at the minute with a 118.5. Horse with a 118.9. Kimi Raikkonen's down to third with a 119 flat. Tommy Daly 193. Super with a 190. A couple of 190s going all the way down into the top 10. As we go around this last couple of corners, oh, there's been a retirement from P. Dids. Looks like he's not going to improve on any of his time. Last couple of corners should knock it down into third. Oh, he's gone down into first. Oh, Austin's back in the pit. Austin will not be improving on his time as he is entered the pit. Well, Super is not going to continue any more of that lap as he is entered the pit. Keep on over as he goes round and does his flying lap. Keep on improve anything on that 195. Matthews pulled off into the horizon. Retirement there from Digimine, who is currently down in S16 with his 121.2. Opens up his DRS as he goes down the straight. Bounce back into second. Last couple of corners there, see if he can improve on that time from Audi. Yes, Audi does. He improves massively and ends up to third place with a 1:18.9. Fantastic drive there from Holdy. On board with Dave J. See if he can improve on that 21.5 as he enters the last few corners. Looks like he's not going to improve him because he's just entered the pit lane. Yep. We'll keep on track with Audi here as he tries to improve on that 18.9. Fantastic lap beforehand, and jumping him up to third place. No, he will not be improving as he is into the pit lane. Many people on the grid are in the pits. Let's see if we can find anybody else on board. No one at the moment is out grid. There's 20 seconds left in qualifying one. I'll be so very surprised if anybody will get out now. Once qualifying one is over, it looks like Kiyobime is on a great lap there with a 1:18. Yeah, it was 1:18.5. Let's just put Kiyobime into qualifying one with the fastest guy on the track by 3/10 over Horst. Third, Audi with a 1:18.9. Kimi Räikkönen 1:19 flat. Tommy Delhi with a 1:19.3. Supra with a 1:19.3. Big Dave with a 1:19.5. Deck 1:19.5. Mother Goosery 1:19.6. And in the final top 10 spot, we'll go for Manic with a 1:19.7. Fantastic qualifying there in qualifying one. And as we enter qualifying two, see if there can be any improvements by any of the other drivers, and see if they can knock Kyo off that top spot. Very good luck, everybody. As we get on board with Keogh, the fastest guy in qualifying one, we will keep an eye on him as he does his outlap. I think that was Demon just overtaking Keogh, and they're both on, looks like they're both on outlaps. Sorry about that. As he enters the last couple of corners to do his flying lap, we will stay on board with Keogh, see if he can improve anything from qualifying one, as he is on the super soft tyre. No, he's not, sorry, I do apologise, he's on the mediums. Takes that corner very, very nicely. Taking the corners nice and smoothly as he oh, Keogh, as he came into that corner then did a little slide. Hope everything's alright in Keogh's car there. As we thingy into sector 2, sector 3, yellow flag. Yellow flags. I wonder if it's shaken the Ferrari driver as he's taking it very slowly. Supra has just put in the fastest lap in qualifying 2 with a 1:19.9. Demon there, very awesome 21.2. Keogh Beamer looks like he's shrugged off his and tried to do another fast lap. Oh, Deck has just pulled in a 20.5 and nips into second place. I do apologise, there's been another move. Supra is now up to second with a 19.9. And Horst has gone into third pole position with a 19.4. As the board is very consistently moving here. We've got Kimi Raikkonen who's just nicked into pole with a 19.3, just 1/10 in it. Can Horst do what he did in the qualifying 1 with the last few corners and nip into that pole position spot in qualifying 2? As he enters the start finish line, is it going to be the fastest? It is. Keogh Beamer has just put in the fastest lap in Q2 with a 1:18.7. And the only person in this session to get into the 18s. Can anybody outwit that time and put in anything faster. Stick around with us. 9 minutes and 20 seconds left in qualifying 2. Let's have a look down the grid to see if anybody else is Jimmy's coming into the pits as he looks like he's not going to improve on that 19th lead. As we're on board now with Big Dave. He enters the pits, so we'll look on forward to see if anybody else is on out laps. We're on board there with Tommy Daly as he's on the back straight. See if he can improve on that 20 flat. Or is he going to be pitting in? In front of him there we've got Pat. And Pat and Tommy Daly into pit. We'll stay on board here with Neil 1997. Yeah, it looks like Neil's going for a flying lap, but we'll stay on board with him. That time at the minute with that 34.6, there's got to be massive improvements if he wants to contend with the top guys. Should be back down into second or third here as he goes round the corner. Very nice as he takes that. Straight into the RS zone. As he approaches the back couple of corners here, is he going to improve on that 34.6? As he hasn't improved on that 34.6. Oh, he's at the pit. He's lost a wing as he entered the pit. Unlucky there for Neil. As he didn't lose anything on track, he was just entering the pit lane, so no loss for him. As we're on board here with Audi. Not too sure if he's going to be on a flyer or is he going to be entering the pits. And he does. Straight into the pits, Audi. Looks like Audi might be satisfied there with a 19.4 with only 5.5 minutes left to go. Ah, thank you. Retirement there from Matthew. It looks like his 5th spot is there just for now, unless anybody else can grab and take any more positions. As we'll look down the field to see if anybody's out. Yes, we have Pat here with an out lap. We will stay on board with him for now. As he opens curves. Oh, slide there from Pat on his out lap. Can he keep that momentum up and do anything in that flyer? Stay on board, ladies and gentlemen. Here has Pat entered his flying lap. See if he can pull in a good lap. Straight down into third gear. He's shifting back up the gears, he does. Straight back up to 7. Should be back down into third. And he's bit of a lock up there as he enters that corner. Should be opening DRS there. He comes down into the corner, should be back down into second. He does it. Runs a bit wide. As he enters the last couple of corners, what's his time going to be? DRS, and he steals 14th spot with a 124.4 from Pat there. Very well done to the guy. As we approach Neil, see if we can improve on that 34.6. Down the gears, straight back into 4, straight down to second. Last couple of corners here, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to improve, and he does. He jumps straight up to 6th place, straight to 6th. He goes Neil with a 1:19.6. Fantastic performance there with a 19.6. Keep on board with Decker with his 1:19.2. Is there going to be any improvements and nick that top spot? Or is it going to be Keogh, who's done it in the first qualifying session and qualifying one? He has. It's been taught Keogh Beamer has his top spot taken off him by Tommy Daly with a super 1:18.5. As Deck approaches the start finish line, is there going to be any improvement? No improvement there from Deck as he is slipped down into 4th because Super there has just pulled in a 1:18.9. As we finish qualifying 2, it's Tommy Daly who's looking comfortable at the minute with that 18.5. Just a couple of temps in it there from Keogh Beamer, just 2 temps. And that's it. That's qualifying 2 over. Fantastic drive there from the Williams of Tommy Daly with his 18.5 on the super soft tyre there. Unlucky there from the previous qualifier as Keogh Beamer in the Ferrari nicks that 2nd spot with a medium tyre with an 18.7. Fantastic drives straight from the Thames plot only 1.2 seconds in it from first to 10th spot as that rounds up qualifying 2 in the Spanish Grand Prix. As we enter qualifying 3, welcome back ladies and gentlemen. Just 11 minutes and 45 seconds of qualifying 3. This is your top 10 for the last qualifying session. We've got Austin 10, Tommy Daly, followed up by Big Dave, Matthew, Kiyo Beanie, Audi, Deck, Neil, Supra and Kimi Räikkönen will fight it out in qualifying 3 to nick that pole position spot. As we're on board with Kimi Räikkönen now coming out of the pit, there's a few drivers who are actually coming out on pit. I can see about 4. As they're all doing out laps at the moment. We will stay on board with them and try and catch much of the action as I can. As we enter the final couple of corners, we will stay on board with Kimi Räikkönen to see if he can improve on any of his previous qualifiers in qualifying 2 and 1 as he approaches his flying lap. Runs it very wide there as Kimi takes that corner very, 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 very wide. Looks like he's coming to a stop. Kimi Räikkönen's. What is he doing? Unless there was instructions there from or mechanical issues in his car. He's doing it again. Unless he's just letting people past. Yep, there we go. There's the first time on the qualifying 3 board with Horse there with a 1:18.4. Can anybody else shine Horse there and nick that top spot? Oh, there's been an incident there with Tommy Daly as he has left the session. He has left. We're on board here with Deck with his 1:19.7. Keep on here with Supra, see if... Oh! Oh, Supra's gone right off the track. No idea what's happened to Supra there. Maybe just a lack of composure. Is he coming back into the pits? And he certainly does. Supra in the pit. As we'll stay on board with Neil as he'll start his flying lap very, very soon. P-Dids has suddenly have just left the session. And Keo Beamer's done it again. He has taken the pole with a 1:18.5, 4/10 up from Horst. The fastest man in qualifying was Keo, and he's proving that he is the guy over these three qualifiers. As Neil approaches his flying lap now, we will stay on board with him to see if he can take that top spot. All right, look. Oh, takes it a little bit too wide there from Neil. Oh, bit of a slide there from Neil. Can he keep his composure? Any doubts running through Neil's mind as he's trying to get himself that pole position? Or is Keo done enough? See where Neil can end up here. Ladies and gentlemen, he's slipped into 5th place, just behind Big Dave with a 1:19.2. Very good lap there from Neil. As we'll move down the grid to see if anybody else is doing anything. Yep. We've got out flying lap coming up here from Supra as he does his first qualifying lap in qualifying 3. As he approaches the last few corners here, is Supra going to be able to move up that leaderboard? He does! He gets into 3rd place. Supra's in 3rd with an 18.5. 1/10 away from 2nd spot. Unlucky there as he tries to improve on that lap. On board here with Audi, See if he can creep into any of them top 3 spots, or is he going to be able to take pole? But we'll stay on board with him. Straight back down into second. Odie's looking very good here as he's trying to get on that leaderboard. Oh, second spot there for the Dutchman. Into second place with an 18.2. Fantastic drive there, and nicks up to second spot there for Odie. Theo Beamer's just improved a little touch on his lap time and done an 18 flat. Is anybody going to be able to outwit Theo and nick that top spot? On board here with a McLaren driver, Big Dave, in seventh place at the moment with a 19.1. Is there going to be any improvements? Slide there from Big Dave. Has he lost momentum here? Is he going to be able to keep that composure up and do still a good lap as he's looking to improve on that 19.1? He does a little bit. He's jumped up to 6 and done himself an 18.8. As we'll move on to see if anybody else is there on track. Neil's there with a 19.2. Deck is currently in 9th there with a 19.3. Is there going to be any more movers in? 23 seconds left of qualifying 3. Ten seconds left in qualifying 3 as we're still on board with Deck. Is there going to be any more moves, or is this going to be the grid? Oh, spin there from Deck as he was taking the last corner. That it looks like it's Deck's not going to improve on any of his time. As he doesn't, he gets slipped down into 10th place. Unlucky there from Deck. As qualifying 3 ends, fantastic drives all on the super soft tyre there. We'll have a rundown of the grid. In 10th spot we've got Deck with a 119.3. The Mercedes of Big Dave and Matthew 7th and 9th with 18s. Rolling up the field there is Neil with a 118.8. Tommy Daly's in 6th in the Williams with his teammate in 5th with 118.7s and 5 respectively. Kimi Raikkonen in 4th with the Toro Rosso with an 18.4. I couldn't even run down the grid. But the key factor of qualifying 3 is Keogh there in pole. As we're all waiting for players now, we'll be entering a 5-minute break, I think. Oh. Oh, man. Oh, I won't be a minute. Ah. Ooh. I will enter a party in case any drivers want to join in after. Right. Is this the race? No, I think here we go now. As we this could be the formation lap. As Keo Beamer will lead up the pack with his fantastic lap times he has produced over this weekend. Thank you. top. Nah, this is definitely going to be the formation lap. As the grid reforms itself, we're looking to start the 2019 Spanish Grand Prix by the two-time qualifier who thingy, Kiobima. Wait for them green lights to go. Then it's all going Spain. And there we go. Let's go, go, go! And Hauster's stuck on over first place now as the grid is special flattening out. Hauster's took first position off Keogh. Someone's definitely shooting down the grid. As we're on board with Hauster, a couple of drivers. Audi up to fourth, third, sorry, Big Dave's in fourth, Kim Raikkonen is in fifth, Tommy Daly sixth, seventh is Neil, eighth is Deck, ninth Fanny, ninth he's gone up to Goosery. As Neil is slipping down the grid for some apparent reason, he's gone down into 16th. As we enter the end of the first lap, Horst is currently the leader at the moment, as he wasn't on the pole in qualifying. As we enter lap 2 there, Horst still in the lead. And up his rear is Kiobima, Audis gone to third, Big Dave in fourth, fifth is Kimi Raikkonen, 6th Tommy Daly, 7th Decadent, 8th is Manic, 9th Bubba, and running up the field in 10th is Matthew. Looks like the field is forming very nicely here. Just having a run down of the field. Oh, is there going to be an overtake here? And there has, he's took it nice and comfortable. Still in the lead, only 3/10 behind his, 2/10 behind now is Keogh as he tries to attempt that move. which he doesn't do. Keogh is all over Horst at the moment. Will there be a movement in grid position? Or in race position, I should say. Not too far away there is Audi in third, looking for a sniff of the action. Enters the last couple of corners, still in first spot there. Running up the second is Keogh, going into the fourth lap of the Spanish Grand Prix. Any gap being taken out of him? Yes, Keogh Beamer is all over him. Is he going to be a movement? No, no. He keeps his spot, Horst. It's only going to be a matter of time from Keogh. Is he going to overtake him? You stay with us, ladies and gentlemen, as this very exciting Spanish Grand Prix will conclude. Manic there, 9th is Boucherie, Matthew in 10th. We've got Demon Racer there in 11th. Dizzy Mind in 12th, Niels in 13th, 14th we've got Devil, 15th Supra, 16th Pat, 17th Dave J, 18th P Dids, and running up the rear there in a 32-second gap is Matey Boy. Maybe had to went to the pits for some apparent reason. We'll go back onto the race leader in the Spanish Grand Prix, as we're going to be entering lap 5. Horst is still in first place, running up the rear is Keogh. Is there going to be a move from Keogh now? He's attempting it. And no, he still doesn't take it. Brody was having a look at Keogh there, as Keogh runs a little bit wide. Keeping on board here with Keogh as he goes the fastest in Q1 and Q3. Is there going to be any movements for him going down the start-finish line, as he might be able to open up his DRS? And no, he still doesn't be able to send the move, as Horst is keeping his composure and his grit in the 6th lap of the 66th running Spanish Grand Prix. Kimi Raikkonen going to be having a sniff at Big Dave. Keep on board with these for a little while. We'll get back to the race leader. Oh, bit of a drift off there from Audi. Can Big Dave take in? He goes. Big Dave's up to third. Big Dave is in third place in the Spanish Grand Prix as we approach lap 7. Audi's going to have a go back at him. And he does take that move. Well done as Audi went wide, but he's regained that position back from Big Dave. Will Big Dave surrender him, or will he have another sniff at the Dutch driver? Dave's looking for options to find a way through, but still surrenders that spot there, does Audi. There goes Tommy Daly as he approached it. He must have lost momentum there from Tommy Daly. Lost loads of time now. Can the guy regain that position back? As we approach the corner going on for the 8th lap in the Spanish Grand Prix, Horst is your race leader, followed up by Keogh. Is Keogh going to have a go at him now as he's opening up his DRS? He's going up on the inside of him. Horst. Oh, they're very side by side. Horst keeps his place there from Keogh. Great bit of action there as the two are pulling away. Over 2.3 seconds from third spot. Keogh's got his DRS open. He's not going to have enough, unfortunately, to take Horst. Approaching the last couple of corners there, going into lap 9 in the Spanish Grand Prix. As we're approaching the start-finish line, Horst is still the race leader. Has Keogh got enough there to open up his DRS? He has, but I don't think it's going to be enough for Keogh to take an advantage. Attempting it from Horst to Keogh there. 1.7 now. Audi's pulling up a little bit of that gap back. Is there any momentum there from Audi to catch up to these two who are absolutely flying at the moment? Horst looks like he's pulling a little bit. Keogh's trying to suck some of that lead Horst has. Has Keogh got enough in his tank to catch Horst up as we're approaching lap 10, coming into the start-finish line. Yep, Keogh has his DRS open. I don't think he's got enough momentum here to even attempt to take over Horst. Through the grid as we're in lap 10. We've got Horst as your race leader. Keogh's in second place, not too far behind is Audi in third. Moving up in fourth. We've got a battle going on here with Big Dave and Kimi Raikkonen. We will keep an eye on that as Kimi Raikkonen does a big lock up there, as they've got enough here to take over him. He's absolutely all over him at the moment. The RF, but I don't think he's going to have enough for have an attempt to help Kimi Raikkonen now. We'll keep on board with Big Dave just to see if he can outpace the Williams man of Kimi Raikkonen. Oh, Davis locked up and spun sideways. Definitely not going to be able to keep that up now as Kimi Raikkonen will pull away. Back to the race leader. Oh, and Horst has been took over. Horst has been took over by Theo. Unfortunately, we did not see it. After lap 11, Theo Beamer is the new race leader. Unfortunate events there from Pat as the DNFs from the race. Unfortunate events there. Many commiserations there to Pat as he looks like he was struggling throughout the weekend. As we lose one driver, we're now down to 18 drivers left in the Spanish Grand Prix as we're in lap 11. Theo Beamer there still as took over Horst, who Horst had the Grand Prix up for about 9 or 10 laps, as Theo Beamer is looking to pull away a little bit here from Horst. Horst is having to go back at Theo here. I don't think he's got enough. No, he doesn't. Theo Beamer will keep that first spot going for now. Let's have a run through the grid to see if any the race looks pretty panned out. There's that. Up there, Diddy is all over him. Will there be any movements? I'm running up the rear from Deck is Dave J. And Dave J's done it. He has took 16th position away from Dizzy Mind. Dizzy Mind's having to go back at Dave J. But the move will not happen as Dave J sticks. Looks like there's many battles going all over the field as we'll have a quick gander back at your race leader, Theo Beamer, who's only 0.4 tenths from Horst. We're having a fantastic race up the rear there in third place. With 5 seconds behind him is Kimi Raikkonen. Big Dave's in 4th, Manic in 5th. Audi 6, 7th is Matthew, Neil 8, Super 9, tailing up in 10th there is Mother Goosery. open. Definitely not got enough. Not close enough there to take PO. Race control confirms that Manic F1 has a 3-time second penalty for corner cutting. Wheels looking nicely spreaded out by Malvagushri. Tommy Daly and Demon Racer there, trying to have a sniff if there's any opportunities. Pop. I thought he'd thinking, but he's not, just left the session. Unfortunate there for Pat there. Unlucky. Coming up the way from Demon is Devil, as he has moved up a couple of places to 11. Behind Bingy Matthew there. And Bingy from P. Diggs. Super's in 14, 15th is Dave J 16, 17th is Dizzy, and running up the rear 25 seconds down the road is Macy Boy. Looks like he's having a very bad day today. He's Macy Boy there. Back to the race leader as we're in our 15th lap of the Spanish Grand Prix. Keo Beamer is pulling up a 1.6 second gap over a rival there of ours. Tim Raikkonen's up to third in 5 seconds behind, trailing up in fourth there. Big Dave looks like Big Dave lost a bit of momentum over Kimi Raikkonen. As we'll stay on board way with Manic F1 as he's looking to overtake Audi there. Entering the start finish line. In the pits is Manic. See what tyre strategy he's going to be on next. As the Renault driver comes into the pit lanes, he's on the same tyre. He's stuck himself back on the mediums. See where Manic comes out as he leaves the pit lane. He's down to 11. The Renault driver is in 11. Just off the outskirts of Devil there. Manic is all over him. Is he going to have a touch at him? Not this time round. Yes, he does. Manic does attack Devil. Oh, excuse me. Bit of a lock up there from our race leader Keo there. As Ron on board with horse, running 1.5 seconds between him and the race leader. He was our race leader at the beginning of the race, but in the 12th or 13th lap, Theo just had enough to take over. Stewards have just confirmed to me that Dizzy Minders just took in a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. Five seconds behind there, we've got Kimi Räikkönen. 'Keep on board with Tommy Dellier as he tries to have a go at Neil here with his DRS Open. Has he got enough to do it? Unfortunately not. Unfortunately not. It has. He's been top. Tommy Delly is up to 6th place. Tommy Delly is in 6th. Neil didn't have enough to keep Tommy Delly behind him as he takes himself up to 6th place. Fantastic move there. So there's a bit of a battle going on here with Demon and Devil. Has Demon got enough to take over the Red Bull driver? I think he's in the Red Bull. As we open the RS, Demon, I don't think he's going to get enough this time to get past Devil. But we will stay on board with this battle. We're in our 20th lap now, the Spanish Grand Prix. Demon good enough there to open curves. He doesn't look like he has. Looks like Devil will keep that position. Or has Demon got enough in his artillery to catch Devil up and move himself up a position? Stewards have just confirmed me that Dave J has just been awarded a 10-second time penalty for exceeding. Dave J, unfortunately, Dave J has retired from the Spanish Grand Prix. I'm not too sure what's happened to the Englishman there, but he's definitely out of the Spanish Grand Prix as we approach the second retirement in the Spanish Grand Prix. Dave J has retired. As we look down the field to see if there's any action going on. Looks like the field is spread out pretty nicely as we're approaching into lap 22. Over just 1/3 of the Grand Prix gone. Oh, running wide there was P. Dids, losing 16th place. Matey boys running the rear, down in 17th spot. Horst just took a little bit of time out of Keogh there. He's put it down to 1.8 seconds. As Horst got the momentum to take back what he had originally at the start of the race. Or is Keogh Beamer going to be able to withstand Horst being behind him for this considerable amount of laps? Stewards have just confirmed that Dizzymind has just taken a 3-second penalty for excessive corner cutting. As we approach the start-finish line going into lap 23, still the race leader here is Keogh Beamer, and running up his rear is Hurst. Only 1.4 the gap, 1.5 the gap now as Keogh's looking to pull away. The gap is definitely filling out between second and third as Kimi Räikkönen is 8 seconds off the race leader. Is there anything that the third place man can do, or is it just going to be a 2-horse race as Keogh and Horst are fighting it out for the honours to take the Spanish Grand Prix? Just got another inform off the stewards that P. Dids has just pulled himself a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. A few penalties going around here in the Spanish Grand Prix. For the drivers probably struggling as the momentum is hotting up. Keogh is just over 2 seconds behind his rival there, Horst. 8 seconds behind him is Kimi Räikkönen. Pulling up there in 4th place, so you've got Big Dave, not too far away, only 2 tenths behind his Audi. Audi is having to go at Big Dave here. Is he going to make that move? And he does. The Dutch driver is up to 4th place. Big Dave surrendered it. Is he going to have a go back at him, or has Audi kept that spot? Unlucky there from Big Dave, Audi did make that fantastic move to take himself up to 4th place as he got the speed and the momentum to catch 3rd or even take the Spanish Grand Prix. stay with us, ladies and gentlemen, as we'll conclude the remainder of these laps in a grueling F1 and 2019 Spanish Grand Prix. Looks like we've got a pit entry there. Here's Keo Beamer. He's coming to the pits. He's just leaving the pit lane now. He's back on the medium tyre. Keo Beamer has entered the pits. Is he going to come back out in third place? And he does. He keeps himself in that third place as second place got took away from him, obviously by going into the pits by Kimi Räikkönen. Frost is your new race leader as Keo Beamer entered the pit lane. It'll only be a matter of time before these drivers will be feeling them tyres after 25 laps gone in the Spanish Grand Prix. As your race leaders coming up for the 26th lap, Horst is currently in first, 9 seconds trailing him there. Is Kimi Räikkönen, who has entered the pit lane. Kimi Räikkönen from second spot is in the pit. See what strategy he will take as we keep a close eye on him. Is he going to do a tyre change, or is he going to go back onto the mediums? No! He has chosen the hard tyre. Kimi Räikkönen, who will come out probably round about third or fourth. It looks like he's going to keep that third spot maybe. Has opted to put himself onto the hard tyre. Not too far away as he left the pit lane. Only 0.3 seconds away from him is Tommy Daly. As Tommy Daly got enough there to take over Kimi Räikkönen, but I'm sure that Tommy Daly may have to pick sooner or later. As we keep on board with Kimi Räikkönen and Tommy Daly here. Oh, I've gone to the wrong one. Has Tommy Daly got enough to take over Kimi Räikkönen? No, he does not. Kimi takes that. Kimi keeps that spot. He is all over him here, Tommy Daly, as we're approaching the start-finish line. As Tommy Daly will open up his curves here. Is he going to take over the young driver who's in third place? He does. He takes it nice and comfortably. Tommy Daly is up to third place. As Kimi Räikkönen opted for the pits and shows himself on the hard tyre. Into the pits we got there by Matey Boy, who's currently in 17th, having a very bad race today. Let's see what tyre strategy he's going to opt for. The last place driver always chosen the soft tyre, but it looks like he having troubles to get out. Matey Boy chooses the soft. Obviously there's no position change for him, as he is currently at the back marker in the 28th lap of the Spanish Grand Prix. 57.6 seconds. Matey Boy comes out. strategy is going to go on now. See if he can catch any of them leading contenders to take the Spanish Grand Prix. He was on the mediums. He's opted for the hard as well. Same as Kimi Raikkonen, as we checked him a few laps back. He has chosen the hard tyre. Is that going to cost him, or is Neil going to be able to gain any positions as he's opted for the hard? Most of these drivers in the Spanish Grand Prix have opted for the hard tyre. Hope it can pay off for any of them. As your race leader's gone into the pits, he comes out as well on the hard tyre. Horst, your race leader, coming out into second spot, obviously with the pit. He's opted for the hard tyre as well. Looks like most of the drivers are opting for these hard tyres this weekend. So Kyo Beamer on the medium tyre has taken back where he originally was before the tyre change. Theo Beamer is back into first place with Horst currently in second. Nice close battle there between him and Tommy Daly, who's currently in third. No, he's not, or is he? No, it's not, sorry, I do apologise. It's Kimi Raikkonen and Tommy Daly who are battling out for the podium spot. Kimi Raikkonen got enough thing here to take him. Unfortunately not, folks, as he comes up, try and do it there. Oh no, boy, we can have a try there then. As we're approaching the start-finish line here, Tommy Daly is being pressurised all the time by Kimi Raikkonen. Opens up his DRS. Does he have enough to take over here and take back third spot? He does. He has took third spot, even with the hard option tyre. And Tommy Daly is having to go back at him. He is having a sniff at the young Red Bull driver here. Tommy Daly is all over him. Is he going to be able to maintain anything and take back that third spot? Into the pit we go. The Demon Racer. He's just come off the hards and he's gone on to the mediums. We're confirming. As he enters out of the pits, Demon Racer is down in 14. No, he hasn't, unfortunately. He has gone on the hard tyre. Definitely most of the drivers today in the Spanish Grand Prix have opted for the hards. As we're approaching nearly halfway the Spanish Grand Prix, lots of action going on. On board there with Supra, who's currently in 9th place, trying to look up a couple of positions as he's going down the long straight, and he takes up to 8th spot there from Supra. Oh, there's been a retirement from Decadent. He was currently in 13th spot, was unfortunately retired from the Spanish Grand Prix as we're approaching halfway. Lock up there from Supra. Went into the gravel then, so did these Supra then, but kept composure. Dutch driver on board with Matthew Ashbrook here, looking to close that gap and take over Supra, who was 2 seconds up the road from him. As we go back onto Tommy Daly, this battle is still going on between him and Kimi Raikkonen. Tommy Daly's looking to take that third spot and get himself on that podium, or has Kimi Raikkonen got enough on the hard tyre to compose the speed of Tommy Daly, who is on the mediums. Tommy Daly is all over Kimi Raikkonen here. I don't think this move will happen here, ladies and gentlemen. As we approach halfway into the Spanish Grand Prix in this grueling 66 lap, your race leader is still Keogh Beamer. 10 seconds down the road we've got Horst, who was currently in first for the spell of the race. Trailing up in third place is Kimi Raikkonen, but on his tail we've got Tommy Daly, who is far. Audi there, the Dutch driver, currently 8 seconds down the road, is in fifth. And not too far behind him we've got Big Dave, who's only a second from his tail. We've got Manic there, who's in seventh. 8th place we've got Supra, not too far away from Manic there. We've got Matthew, who's only 2.5 seconds from Supra there. And trailing up in 10th place, we have Mother Goosery. So halfway into the Spanish Grand Prix, with only 15 drivers left, 4 DNFs. Oh, is there going to be a move there? And it happens. Neil has took 10. So Neil looks like he's in the point at this current stage of the Spanish Grand Prix. Another Goosery will try and not to give up that spot and look himself to grab himself that point back. As he opens up the RSA Mother Goosery, I don't think he's going to have enough to take him over. Down in 12th there we've got Devil, who's looking like he's in a race of his own at the moment. Has he got any composure and trying to close up any of these gaps? This is a 41 second away from the race leader. Fortunate day there for Demon, I'm sorry. And currently in last, just over halfway in the race, we have Matey Boy, who's down in 15th, nearly a minute behind the race leader. Fastest lap there from the race leader Keogh Beamer, pulling out a 1:22. Huh? Just been informed by the stewards that Supra has just earned himself a 3-second multiple warning. Nice battle going on here in 3rd and 4th place as this battle still commences. After about 4 or 5 laps, Tommy Daly is trying to still close that gap over his close rival there, Kimi Räikkönen, trying to nick that podium spot. Tommy Deli, both on the Tommy Deli's on the slightly more advanced tyre of the medium, as he done enough momentum there as Kyo Beamer in the Ferrari has just pulled in a 22.2. As we approaching into the 37th lap, is Tommy Deli got enough in the medium tyres with his DRS open to have a good go here at Kimi Räikkönen, or is Kimi Räikkönen going to out Indy? And he takes it. Tommy Deli is back into third is Tommy Deli on the mediums. It was only a matter of time before the medium tyre would outstand them hards. I'm sure Kimi Räikkönen will probably have a go back at Tommy Deli at some point in this race. Oh, there's been a spin. No idea who it was. Nice battle going on there between Mobidushi and Neil, as Neil's looking to take that 10th spot and grab himself a point. Is it going to happen here, folks? It certainly does not. Unlucky there from Neil as he's trying to take that 1 pointer off Mobidushi there. As Mobidushi runs a little bit wide, so it gives that advantage now back to Neil. Still no go for Neil as he's trying to take over the Goose. Into the pits goes there. We keep on board here with Supra. See what strategy Supra will go with. See if he can grab himself some extra spots as he is currently in 9th place. Oh, retirement there, unfortunately. The 15th position of Macy Boy, who was absolutely struggling today in the Spanish Grand Prix, was unfortunately retired after 37 laps. But Supra's gone on to the hard tyre, just like everybody else has opted for. As we've just posted a new fastest lap from Kyo, as he's absolutely flying around this Spanish Grand Prix there with a 22.1 there. As we're looking down into 6th place there, Roddy is looking for that little momentum to see if he can catch that McLaren driver of Big Dave and pop himself up a position into 5th. As Big Dave takes it very, very wide there. Already closes that gap up a little bit now. We will keep on this battle for a little while, ladies and gentlemen, as Audi is looking to close that gap on Big Dave and take the McLaren driver. And Audi has his DRS open, but unfortunately it's not enough to take the McLaren driver at this point. has already got enough there to open up his DRS and have a go at the McLaren driver, Big Dave? Or has Big Dave just got enough to maintain that 5th spot? He's already having a look. Is he going to come down? No, unfortunately that move does not happen, as Big Dave keeps his 5th place, as Audie's absolutely everywhere over him to try and nick that 5th spot from the McLaren driver of Big Dave. Looks like there's definitely a battle going on there. Looks like Kimi Räikkönen has stuck third. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. On board here with the 4th spot of Tommy Daly, looking to close and get that 3rd spot back from Kimi Räikkönen. Will it happen as it does? We go down the start finish line as Kimi Räikkönen's trying to weave in and out of someone there. They both have DRS open. This move will not happen, as Tommy Daly will surrender his thingy and stay and keeping that 4th spot. Definitely a lot of battles going on as we're entering the 40th lap in the Spanish Grand Prix here. Only 26 more greening laps to go, and everyone's looking to pit for positions. Opens up his DRS there, Audi, but definitely not got enough to get past the McLaren driver, Big Dave. I think there's just been a spin. I'm not too sure, but it might have been Demon Racer there. And trailing up the pack is a Dizzy Mind, currently in 38.2 seconds behind the race leader. Richard has done most of this race, Kyo Beamer. There's a couple of back markers. There, Kyo Beamer gets through him very easily. Nice and easy as he approaches the start-finish line. Kyo Beamer going into the 42nd lap in this Spanish Grand Prix. Just over 13 seconds behind his Horst. Trailing up his back there is Kimi Räikkönen. Big Dave there is in 4th. Not too far behind and still challenging for that 4th spot is Audi. Manic is down into 6th. Then we've got Matthew in 7th, 8th, Tommy Daly, who is looking to take a move position, is he? Oh, Tommy Daly has gone into the gravel. Tommy Daly is in the gravel. He has definitely lost a bit of momentum there, as he was driving a pretty decent race up until that point. Matthew has entered the pits, looking to change on them fresh tyres. Chosen back on the mediums. See what position he comes out in, Matthew. He's currently in 8th as he leaves the pit lane. Is he going to be able to keep that 8th spot? He does. Fantastic pit there from the McLaren pit crew as Matthew continues his race in 8th spot. Bit of a slide there from the race leader, Keo. We're approaching lap 44 of the Spanish Grand Prix. Keo Beamer there, showing why he was the two-time qualifier in the first and third thing he had, putting substantially away from his great rival there, Horst, who's 14.5 seconds down the road. Trailing up in third there we've got, and 19 seconds behind we've got Kimi Räikkönen. Big Dave there is having an excellent battle with his great rival, both on the hard tyre compound, with Audi trying to close that gap and take that 4th spot away from the McLaren driver, Big Dave. As we approach the start-finish line, we will stay on board with this battle as Audi opens up his curves. Has he got enough here to take over Big Dave, or is Big Dave, they're both side by side, has Audi got enough? He does it! Audi Keo is up to 4th, and he makes that move stick. Fantastic manoeuvre there by Audi as he is up to 4th place. Has Big Dave got anything in his locker to take back that 4th spot, or has Audi done enough to keep up that 4, or even got any momentum there to catch up to any of those top guys? Of 3rd place, so it's Kimi Räikkönen. 2nd place, you've got Horst, 15 seconds down the road, and your race leader there. After 45 laps in this Spanish Grand Prix, Keo Beamer, who is leading after 45 grueling laps. Attempts have been dropped there by Horst. 15 seconds was the gap. Bringing down them shades of attempts is Horst. Has he got enough to come back as we're approaching 20 laps left? Okay. Yeah. As we're going to the pit lane here, we're on board with Devil in the Red Bull. See what tyre strategy he's going for. He's opted for the super softs. Will that make any improvements as Devil's looking to sneak into the points? and Devil comes out. He still keeps that 12th spot. 41 seconds off. There's Devil. As we run back on board here with your race leader Keogh, up 15 seconds up the road from his rival there, of horse, looking to pull away stride by stride as we're approaching the back end of the Spanish Grand Prix. As we approach the 48th lap, Keogh is there, but we've just been confirmed by the stewards that Manic has just picked up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. The field's looking very spread out. I'm trying to see if there's any decent battles going on in the conclusion of this F1 2019 Spanish Grand Prix. Big Dave there, who we're on board with, is currently in 5th. And just up his tail there is Audi, who took over him a few laps ago. As we've entered the pits, Neil has opted for, I'm not too sure, I've only just about seen him go on the, looks like he's opted for them super sorts, and he's come out, or he's still in 11th there, Neil, as he's looking to try and gain some momentum from the top guys, as we're approaching the 50th lap of the Spanish Grand Prix, and as we start the 50th lap going into the start-finish straight as he's going down, I think the race leader still is Keogh, who's pulling away substantially now from Horse, who's 16.7 behind. It's a fantastic drive by the Ferrari man. As we're in the 50th lap, we'll have a quick run down of the field. We've got your race leader Keogh there, who's 17 seconds in front of his rival there of ours. Third place you've got Kimi Räikkönen. Fourth place you've got Audi. Fifth and only 8 tenths behind him. And trying to close that fourth place up is Big Dave. You've got Manic who's in 7th. Matthew Ashbrook is in 8th. 9th is Supra. And tailing up in 10th we've got another Goosery. Keep on board here with Big Dave in the McLaren as he's trying to hunt down Audi back for that 4th spot he originally had at one stage of this race. Both on the hard tyres. As he goes to the start-finish line, we're on board here with Big Dave. As he opened up them DRS, I'm sure he has, as he's trying to have a look here at Audi, but I just don't think he's got enough to take over the Dutch driver there, who was currently in 4th. They just informed me that Dizzy Mind has just pulled in a 3-second time penalty. On board there with the 8th guard, Matthew Ashbrook. I'm not too sure, but I think Super is trying to catch the McLaren driver up of Matthew here. The Williams man is trying to have a go at the McLaren man as they try to switch positions around. Not even a second in it between Matthew and Supra as we're on board with Supra as they approach the start-finish line. As Supra got enough to open his DRS and have just a sniff at Matthew. I don't think he has. No, Matthew will keep that 8th spot. As Supra got enough though to take over him, even though Matthew is on the medium compound, as Supra just takes it a little bit too wide there, locks up a little bit as well. Looks like he's locking his fronts up as he is gaining that pace over Matthew. Only 4 attempts in it between him and Matthew now, as Super is trying to look for that 8th spot. Oh, but no, Super has just spun as he was trying to look to take over Matthew. Lack of composure maybe from Super there. Very unfortunate as he was looking to take that 8th spot and gain a position over Matthew. And we've just posted a new fastest lap from Keo Beamer, your race. The race leader with a 1 minute 20. Absolutely flying these laps in now. As we're approaching the back end. We've only 10 laps. Well, no, not 10 laps, I'm sorry to finger. About 11 to 12 laps to go in this grueling 66 lap around there in Spain. With Keo Beamer there, Horst is only just under a second away from him. And he's just posted another fastest lap. Keo Beamer there with a 1:20.7. I'm sure this track is getting a lot more faster now. As Keo Beamer there on the super soft tyre, looking to increase that lead over his greatest rival there of Horst, who's currently dropping back in 1.9 seconds back. As Keo Beamer got enough in his artillery to maintain that composure and take the Spanish Grand Prix, which he probably richly deserves. As we approach this start-finish line, Keo Beamer has just posted another fastest lap with a 20.5. 10 laps to go in the Spanish Grand Prix. Keo Beamer has been the race leader for a considerable amount of this race. Horst, his closest rival there, is losing ground as Keo looking to extend that lead with just over 3 seconds in front. As he got the momentum to keep it up for the 10 remaining laps of this 66 race around the Spanish Grand Prix. There's been a position change here as I've just got on board with Supra there, overtaking Matthew. That move has happened when I was back there a few laps ago. As Matthew got enough on the medium tyres to have a go back at Supra and take back that 8th position. Or would Supra got enough to keep himself in them fantastic points. We'll keep on board with this battle going on here between Super and Matthew, as Matthew's looking to try and take back that position he's just lost a couple of turns ago. Here he comes onto the right hand side having a go at him. Is this move going to happen? It does not. Super has just kept that position as Matthew was trying to have a little look at him. Has Matthew got enough there in the probably the last stages of these laps to try and take back the 8th spot away from Super there and get himself a couple of extra points. As he opened up the RS, definitely no go there. Look at the driver of Matthew. Just 9/10 in between him and Super as we approach the start-finish line, and already into the 59th lap of a 66 lap race around Spain. Beamer there, I think, overtaking Matthew. Or was it? It might have been the other Ferrari driver, I do apologise. Or was it? Yes, it was. The back marker of Matthew. Super slows down to let the race leader through Keo Beamer as he's trying to extend that gap over us. And it's extended there by 5.3 seconds. As we're looking into the 60th lap of the 66 lap Grand Prix around Spain. Watching the start finish line here now. Here's your race leader Keo Beamer looking into the 60th lap. The 6 laps to go in the Spanish Grand Prix, and he is extending that lead even further by just over 6 seconds. Keo Beamer's looking like the favourite to take the Spanish Grand Prix and maintain all the points. The fastest guy in Q1 and Q3, the Ferrari man, is absolutely flying round here. As we'll have a rundown of the grid of the positions in the Spanish Grand Prix. Obviously the Keo Beamer there is your race leader. Into second place, and his closest battler is Hurst with 7.2 seconds behind. Kimi Raikkonen having a very comfortable race there, looking to maintain that podium spot. Is with 28 seconds behind is Kimi there. Audi Q there in 4th spot, trying to close that gap on Kimi Raikkonen and take that 3rd spot, maybe get himself on that podium. Closest rival there to Audi, trying to close that gap. In 5th place has got McLaren driver, or Big Dave. In 6th place we have Tommy Daly. 7th place Manic, looking like he's comfortable at the minute, looking for that 10th place finish. 8th position, we had Supra. 9th place, and trying to close that gap on Supra is Matthew Axbrook in the other McLaren, as his teammate of Big Dave is up there in 5th place. And 10th spot, looking for that final point, is Mother Goosery, 24 seconds off that pace. Just out of the points position, maybe try and sneak into it. We've got Neil there on the super softs. Maybe he might have enough in the last 5 laps to nick that final spot and get himself that richly deserved point, which Mother Goosery is in at the moment. 12th position, looking very comfortable there, but unfortunately out of the points position is Devil's Armpit. And in 13th place, we've got Demon Racer there. And in 14th spot, running up the way, is Dizzy Mind. Very, very unfortunate there for Dizzy Mind as he runs up that way in the arse. We will get back to your race leader just as soon as thingy, as we are back on the race leader. 8 seconds, he has pulled up now. 8.2 there, your race leader Keogh. He is absolutely putting his foot down there as he is looking to win the Spanish Grand Prix. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen, I've just had to do a pit stop myself. Only two laps to go in the Spanish Grand Prix as things are rolling up for the contenders of the final positions as we go into these 2 laps. You're still your race leader there in 12 seconds. Into the pit goes Hurst. We will get on board with him. Strategic change here from Hurst as he does for the last 2 laps of the Spanish Grand Prix. He's chosen to go on these super softs. Is that going to keep him in second? As coming over the start finish line on his 64th lap is Kimi Räikkönen. Things running up now as we approach these last 2 laps. Stewards have informed me that Supra has just pulled up a 3-second time penalty. as we approach the penultimate lap here in the Spanish Grand Prix. It's been an epic race here by Kyo Beamer, the race leader, who is 30.5 seconds in front of his rival there, Urs. Looking very, very, very confident to win this Spanish Grand Prix now. Absolutely been on the boil today, that Kyo Beamer has been in that Ferrari. Got fastest in Q1 and Q3. Richly deserves this. Looks like it's going to be for the Ferrari driver. Back up. Oh, we've got a battle going on here in 4th and 5th place. As we're approaching the final lap of the Spanish Grand Prix, here's the race leader, Kyo Beamer. Absolutely fantastic drive from this Ferrari guy today. The fastest lap in the race by 2nd place Horst with a 120 point, whatever that was. I didn't really catch the lap time. Oh, race control have confirmed that Kyo Beamer has got multiple warnings of a 3-second time penalty. The race leader has picked up a warning as he approaches his last couple of corners now. Here's your race leader, Kyo Beamer, looking very confident to take this Spanish Grand Prix. As he approaches this final turn, couple of turns, I'm sorry. Here he comes over the onto the straight, over the start-finish line, and Kyo Beamer has done it. Kyo Beamer is your race winner in the Spanish Grand Prix, over 30 seconds over his closest rival there. And we'll get on board here with Hurst. Comfortable drive there in the McLaren. Over 30 seconds behind. Comfortable drive there from Hurst, as he will pick up 2nd position and get himself on that podium. As we approach here now on board here with Kimi Räikkönen, as he takes that final podium position and he gets himself into 3rd. Fantastic drives from Kyo Beamer, Hurst and Kimi Räikkönen, as they will all be standing on that podium respectively. Big Dave takes 4. Very nice drive by the McLaren driver there. Oh, they just couldn't close that gap and take that 4th spot back away from Big Dave. And Tommy Daly is into take 6th spot. Man, it looks like he's going to be comfortable for 7th spot here. It's all over. Fantastic drive there from Kyo Beamer, your 2019 Spanish F1 driver. Great drives by everybody today. Unfortunately for the disqualifications that we had in the race, about 18, 19 drivers entered, only 14 or 15 finished. But there we go on the podium. Kyo Beamer richly deserves this F1 Grand Prix, spraying that champagne all over us. And Kimi Räikkönen. Great scenes here. Great scenes. That concludes the Spanish Grand Prix. As we close this up, good thing in there. Couple of penalties, warnings by drivers there, but no matter about the outcome, Gio Bina is your Spanish Grand Prix winner, richly deserved by the Ferrari man. Takes himself the full 25 points. Great drive there by Kimi Raikkonen takes that podium spot. 31 seconds the gap between him and third. Great drive by everybody else. Absolutely love this F1 race Grand Prix. Until next time, folks, you've been watching the Spanish Grand Prix with me, Brian Johnson. Until next time, goodbye.